One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Owls are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The sure hands, it's Simon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Pressure coming. Got it in the middle, it's Simon. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Looking to buy time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They're working that left side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You can tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Hart. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Jamison. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Who gives up hope? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Boone. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll start the return inside the spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
That's reeled in. It's Jamison. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Back to pass. It's Hartley. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. They wrapped him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Hits the open man. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 11 over Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
3rd down play from the gun. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Turning it off! Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
This is a designed run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Extending the play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Got a man. It's Baker. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The defense putting points on the board.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Dropping back, it's Hart. Unloads to the right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
From the red zone, he's going to throw. It's complete on the right side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Looking to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Temple.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball, and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field, playing one in the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
On the run from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the left side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Rush is on him. On the run deep down the right side. Makes a grab deep. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over Georgia Southern. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Power football with the run. There he goes! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Got his man on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got his man. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Owls want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Hart. He'll throw it. Quickly complete. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Temple will line up with a first and goal. Tight end now in motion. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. We saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up 3rd down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble and throws. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Gets rid of it. Looking for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown Owls. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game to get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Still on his feet at the 45. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Over the middle. It's Butler. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Butler. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the top, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Zings it complete to the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Dropping back, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. Holds it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Owls will hustle to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got the back in the middle. Finds a crease at the 20. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. USF is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
That's a double whammy for the offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to keep the clock ticking. Not only do you lose yards running the football, but you also went out of bounds, so you stop the clock, essentially helping out the defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Bulldozes his way through. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got some room to run. The 20. Past the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire.
Oh, that might be a little too close for comfort for me. If I'm a play caller, I want to create some space. I want to take a shot and maybe throw the football down the field. But woof, I want my quarterback to know, like, listen, hey, we're really close. We're a bad spot away from 2 points for the other team.
First priority is to take care of the ball here. Makes the catch. It's Butker. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll run play action. Floating away. Got enough space. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.